you guys? How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Okay, so just as we were about to come on for this press conference that was supposed to start at 4, they have delayed it until 7:30. And since you guys are here, I wanted to go ahead and come on, chat with you guys for a minute. I'm not going to be able to stream it then if it's at 7:30. Um, because I have to go get Trenton from football. But there are a few things that we can talk about that I've got here, a few different articles and stuff. Let me say hello to you guys, though. Hey, C-Wise. Hey, Amber. Hey, Pointer Lover. Hey, Princess Megan Elsa. Sexy Wild Thing. Carol Freaking Claus. Nadie. Music City Mom. Tony B. Hey, Lexi Texie. Hey, Hippie Chick. Princess Megan Elsa. Hey, Neat Noodle. I am looking forward to it, too. I'm so looking forward to it. Hey, Luana. Let's see. Hello, Lynn. Glad there's some news coming out. Hey, Marcus. Cutie Pie. Sarah, hello. Hey, Lisa. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry that it's been delayed. Hey, Tree Baby Tennessee. Hey, Tony. But there was several of you guys already in the chat, and I didn't want to leave you waiting. I can't do it at 7:30 anyway, so I thought we'll jump on and have a quick chat about some of these updates, what it potentially might look like. Music City Mom says, do they have someone you think? I don't know. I find the wording quite interesting, so let's look at it. This is their Facebook post. First, it was just like this part. And it says, Colonel William Davis will present an update in the Rachel Morin homicide investigation to the media at 4 p.m. and present important potential suspect information. You can watch live here on Facebook. Now, based on that, just like my guess would be, they don't have exactly potential suspect information. So probably those witnesses may have seen somebody, and they're putting out maybe a sketch. I don't know. That's just like where my mind goes. It doesn't have me thinking they have this exact person. I could be wrong. But I do not know. 7:30 Eastern. Yep. Hey, Struggle is Real. Hey, Angelina. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, thank you. Sexy. Every time I say your name. Sexy Wild Thing. Carol Freaking Claus. Thank you. Hey, Marshall Dove. Oh, headphones. Good to see you. I bet they have something, or why delay? Well, I believe that, I don't know. I've heard rumors that the chief of police is out on vacation right now. So I'm not sure. But let's look at a couple things. So first, I don't know if it will load. Update. This came out just this afternoon. Potential witnesses interviewed in the case of Rachel. Now, those potential witnesses, in my opinion, could very likely lead to this potential suspect. Oh, thank you, Princess Megan Elsa. Hey, Crime Time with Mal. I know, me too. I really wanted to hear it. And now we have to wait, and I'm going to have to listen to it on the run. Hey, Todd, I am live, but not on the press conference. We're going to go through a couple things, though. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. Okay. Rachel Morin was found on the Ma and Pa Trail over a week ago. No arrests have been made. She was last seen with her boyfriend on August 6th, and her boyfriend reported her missing. Her body was found the next day. The family will host a remembrance walk. We knew about that. Oh, I didn't know about the T-shirts. It says that there will be a very limited amount of T-shirts available at no cost. If there are any other businesses that wish to make and donate T-shirts as well, please message me. After the walk, if you want to stop by Flavor in Bel Air, they have agreed to donate a portion of all sales that day to the fund for Rachel's children. One question we have continued to get centers around whether we have interviewed the boyfriend in this case, the sheriff said. The answer is yes, we have, along with many other people who were close to Rachel. The Hartford County's Sheriff's Office has worked with the FBI and the Maryland State Police. So, and then let me see. This is about what the family's doing, community events. The family of Rachel will commemorate her life with community events. That's really cool that, all these different businesses are willing to chip in and donate a portion of their sales and things like that. On August 27th, the Greater Grace Church of Baltimore will host a celebration of life.
Rachel Morin was found there murdered. There is a new push for cameras to be installed along the Ma and Pa Trail in Bel Air after Rachel Morin was found there murdered. She left her home around 6 p.m. August 5th to go to the trail. Her car was located at the trailhead before volunteers searching for her found her body the next day. Detectives are investigating Morin's death as a homicide. And now Harford County Executive Bob Casserly.
You know what we can look at? JLR did an interview with the guy who claimed to find her. Before we go, we'll look at that since we can't do the press conference and I'm not going to be able to stream it at all.
Is pushing his staff to expedite the purchase and the installation of cameras along that trail.
Act of conservatorship.
Okay. Information about a potential suspect is expected to be shared Thursday. The way that they say that, it really makes me wonder if these witnesses have described someone and they have a sketch or something like that. What do you guys think? Hey, Crime Sleuthin'. No, they pushed it back like right as we were starting. So it is delayed until 7:30 p.m. We're just going over the most recent news clips and yeah. Oh, yeah, I do have one more about, remember we talked about the sheriff's office purchasing the ATV? Hey, Ramblin' Rome. Hey, Malicious Intent, Crafty Chris. Mal says, for some reason, her boyfriend isn't raising flags for me. Maybe I'm wrong. Todd says, why would the boyfriend do it? I don't know. Oh, Amber, yeah, it is. It's pretty interesting. Hey, Tess. Hey, Mark. So here we have about this ATV. Let me see. Maryland sheriff buys $20,000 ATV to help in Rachel Morin murder investigation. A local sheriff's foundation has shelled out $20,000 for a specialized off-road vehicle to aid the ongoing investigation into the murder of Mama 5 Rachel Morin. They purchased it for, quote, patrol reasons, unquote. It's a John Deere off-roader. It will be used to scour parts of the, it's cut off. The freaking ad covers up that part of it. So there it is. Now, we knew they purchased it. They didn't say at first that it was directly for this. So I think that's interesting. Please know we are holding details close to make sure a suspect is brought to justice. Morin was last seen on the Ma and Pa Trail. It is beautiful there. But yeah, let's check out that interview really quick because I am very interested in that. So let me get it pulled up just a sec. Oh, wow. Okay, he's got a few things on it. Look at this, though. Ex-boyfriend speaks. Huh. So here's the interview. Exclusive interview. Man's daughter found Rachel Morin.
All right, Jonathan Lee Riches investigates, and I am here with Michael and Marguerite. Now,
wow, you guys, this is cool. I want to see this. I know people have their issues with him. I have had my own, but you can't take it from him. He He is everywhere. He works hard, and yeah, I wonder why they delayed it too. Maybe it was new info. Hey, cotton candy boobs. 5 kids, that's terrible. Yep, 5 kids. Ooh, Nadie. She makes, or Crime Sleuth and Nadie makes the best. I don't trust him. He hustles, that's for sure. Well, let's just hear what they have to say. I'm very interested in this. What have you been thinking? Let me see what Hippie Chick said. An ex-boyfriend, or maybe an ex-girlfriend, or her new boyfriend. We'll see. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that are wondering, could it be a woman? You know? Yes, I did. I saw the one he did with the media. It's weird though, because then I don't know. Let's just listen.
The Rachel Morin case, Rachel Morin, Bel Air, Maryland, found murdered along the Ma Pa Trail. Michael has been in the
Wonder
news.
if JLR just like stumbled into their backyard and they were sitting out there and he's like, hey, will you talk to me?
And what's kind of, I appreciate you inviting me out to your home, both of you guys, and I appreciate that, and kind of want to set the record straight and talk.
A few people have said that.
You were in the news and the media has put out things that aren't true.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
When they even showed up in my driveway and come down into my driveway when I had the no trespassing signs, they caught me when I just woke up, and they weren't supposed to use certain things on the record. They were supposed to be off the record. They weren't. They were filming the whole time, and they just ran with everything.
Who were they? They came.
Wow. Okay. Some things were supposed to be off the record that were not. Because I wonder if that's part of the reason that the police has said this is not true, that there are details getting out that they don't want to get out.
So Fox 45 comes to your house and they come and introduce themselves and say, we want to talk about the.
Let me I just want to.
Who were they?
Back. I just wanted to see his driveway, just to see, like, curious of how.
So Fox 45 comes to your house and they come and introduce themselves and say, we want to talk about the. How did they know to come here?
They got my address from the internet somehow. That's
what yes, Destiny. Thank you. Hey, Eddie.
Because all these people from social media are looking at me like I'm, suspect or something. I don't want backlash from this coming to my house. And the main thing with me doing all those interviews, I was trying to protect my daughter, okay? Because I didn't want her face plastered all over news media.
She was a mess.
How is your daughter Cecilia?
She is a mess. She's going to need counseling for.
And her friend, he's a mess.
Okay, so Cecilia's a mess. She's going to need counseling. So Michael actually commented on my first video about the case, and he said that basically he wished that people would quit saying that his daughter found her, or no, that, I don't know. I have the screenshot. You guys can go back and look at exactly what he said. He was frustrated with me.
So let's just remind the people, for people who are just, jumping aboard now. You and Cecilia.
Which volume is low? No, I don't think so, Lucia. Is it better now? Because I turned it up.
Anyone else?
There's a third party that's a friend of hers. I'd rather not say his name just to protect him. But we got a call from her daughter that morning. And
what morning was that? The
August
6th.
Yeah.
Sunday.
The day we went out there. And she says, Mom, I'm getting ready to go for a walk down Mount Pa Trail.
But I just saw on the media
Here, you tell
that
about it.
somebody was missing and on Mount Pa Trail. It's a friend of her boyfriend's. I don't know. It went to school. Her boyfriend went to school with this guy. And
Ramblin' Rome says that he contacted JLR and they set up this interview, which is cool. That's interesting. Cool. Thank you for letting me know, because I want to know that.
Richard Tobin.
Yeah.
And she goes, I was going to go out there. oh my God, Mom, I'm not going to go anywhere. And then she called back about 10 minutes later. She goes, me and my friend,
I don't know, Mal.
and go search. And Johnny had said, well, hold on, I'm going down. I'm going to keep an eye on everything. And next thing you know, about an hour and a half later, I get the phone call. Mom, I found her. And she was devastated. And then it just turned into a shit show.
So
okay.
she was just
Wow. So that was one of his things in the comments he left to me. He was frustrated people were saying that his daughter was best friends, Carol Clark, with Rachel. And he said they are not. I think it is his wife, Lucia, because he said it's his stepdaughter that found her. And she says her daughter.
you know, I heard like reports like she was hyperventilating.
Yeah.
On the dispatch call, they had to tell her to sit
Hey,
down.
Christine.
I listened to that dispatch, you know, call, and
She
you know, her
was
name was
hyperventilating. She almost passed out from being so overwhelmed of being a young lady with the same prescription. And next thing you know, she's looking at another young lady around her age, you know, sitting on a trail that she was getting ready to go walk on by herself before she saw that missing case.
Now that is scary. You know, I can understand that. I'm going to link this interview in the chat right now. Oh, thank you, Eddie. Thank you. That is so sweet. I appreciate that so much. For anybody who can't, you know, who wants to go watch it without my commentary, excuse me, without, you know, the audio, whatever. Hey, T.
so she was just down there, and then you went down there.
Yep. Because she, when I said I was going down there, she looks right at me and says, keep my daughter safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's that killer on the loose.
Yeah.
So he went down there after the daughter finds her and calls, Mom, I found her. So then he goes down there. He claims it's her stepdad, Cray Cray.
Know who it is.
We don't know who it is. And you know what? I mean, I'm conflicted with this whole thing because I feel like the heart's not really there in the investigation. I'm not going to point fingers at any kind of law enforcement agencies or anything like that. But I just feel like the spirit and the heart are not there.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what that means, but interesting. Crime sleuthing. Don't forget the lonely like button. Thank you. And hey, Penny, for your thoughts. Hey, Chica. Teresa, they have a potential. Okay, so just to go back to this for just a second, we'll go right back to the interview. They had a, you know, I'm sure you've seen this, a press conference that was supposed to happen at 4. It's now going to happen at 7:30. I was going to stream it. I'm not going to be able to. But hold on, let me see. I'm going to see if somebody else is. Somebody's going to cover it. I don't know who, and I'll let you know as soon as I know. But regardless, they say they want to present important potential suspect information. Now, to me, that doesn't read like they have this specific person that has been arrested or whatever. I feel like it more seems like the witnesses have seen someone. Maybe there's a sketch. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though, the way I interpret it. And that's, you know, at the end of the day, all we know is at 4 they're going, or at 7:30 they're going to present important potential suspect information. So
To find out what really happened.
What finger pointing and accusing.
Right.
So when you say finger pointing, like you spoke to the media, and I noticed the interviews out there. There was a lot of broken clips and pieced together and spliced
They
together
edited everything and they spliced everything together to fit their needs.
because they put out as if you found the body. But
Right.
I didn't hear anything. I personally listened to all those interviews and I didn't hear anything.
From the start, I said I never found that body.
And they didn't play that.
Nope.
No. And every clip was me and the father that found the murdered woman. His descriptions.
Yeah.
No.
No.
So why do you think they did that?
Because with ratings, it makes money.
Wow. Hey, look, I don't know about this exact scenario, but we know the mainstream media, I mean, that's what it's about. It's about money. That is why News Nation covers the same cases over and over, because they're the cases that people want to hear about. So they want to make videos that people want to watch. That's just the way it is. Hey, Alge 5809, listening in from Harford County, Maryland, hoping for some answers or clues tonight. Me too. Hey, True Crime with Eve. I called the jail and they wouldn't give me any current inmate details. Huh? They changed the time. Yep, Melissa. 7:30. Teresa said, I will air it. Tess says, do you think they are arresting someone? I don't know. Just like my opinion, no. I'll be willing to bet all the money Alex brings in next year that everything MG said initially is proven to be accurate eventually. That's interesting. The dispatch audio I have says Cecilia found her at 1 p.m. Not sure if it's been played yet or not when he says he won't look. What? For white people. I've been saying since yesterday they have him in custody. Bet you it's one of her exes. Hey, Grumpy. Yep, 7:30. Melissa's going to stream it too. Okay, awesome. So definitely we'll have places to watch it. Oh, got an email from the school. Okay, let's keep listening. I'm really excited. Aw. Thank you for the 5 memberships so much. Thank you. And then Mal called you. Thank you for the 5 memberships, Sexy Claus. That's funny. If it's that on X, if it's that one X with the jerk mom, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I don't know what exactly. I don't know who has the jerk mom. Yeah, an email from the school, Mark. I guess because school's about to start. That's what my phone beeped.
With money, that's what moves America. It's just, I feel
Zoomer
like
mom.
they were just trying to get a story to make money off her tragedy, her pain, her suffering.
Mm.
So, and then, I saw some media follow up and saying, well, we spoke to the sheriff and he's saying that you didn't find the body. And then that's when I personally saw a bunch, and you said it earlier, finger pointing and stuff. And then
Well, he's not claiming he did, right? He's saying here at least that his daughter did. Zoomer mom, it's at 7:30. Hey, Mystic. Hey, Ashley. You can see them push back press conferences sometimes when they develop a big lead or new information comes to light, such as a suspect in custody. Alge says, search Vine. It doesn't seem to be one of the exes. None have active arrests. One has a current warrant for something else, which was reissued on 8/11, not in jail, though. I remember. Now, I saw that the other day where, he was arrested for not showing up to court or something like that. But I'm so sure this is a random attack by a weirdo. If you look at all past jogging attacks, they were all random.
Everyone started, focusing on you as
Yes,
if
sir.
you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Or you lied.
And
Or
now I'm getting backlash on social media for just wanting to go out and help my community, which is ingrained in me because I am Native American. As a community out on the reservation, we all help each other. Somebody's hungry, we feed them. Somebody needs a place to stay, we give them a place to stay. They need a ride, we give them a ride. You know how it goes.
Absolutely. Did you try contacting these media outlets and say, hey, you got this wrong?
At that point, I contacted WBFF and told them I was giving no more interviews and that
After when you first started seeing stuff on the media, one outlet contacts him, hey, can you give us your daughter's name? And he's like, absolutely not.
My question is, why would they release that dispatch call to the public?
Huh. Hold on a second. Have you guys heard that? Because I have not heard the dispatch call. I know somebody mentioned it in here. I'm going to try to find it really quickly.
Why do you think?
I don't know. That's a critical piece of information. I just don't know.
So when your daughter found Rachel, before we were talking off camera, there was no police around there?
No.
Where were they at?
They were, it looked like they were staging at the top of the trailhead. I mean, you had a couple walking through, but there was none.
Ooh, True Crime with Eve. Can you send it to me? Here. Yes, right here. Maybe at this email. Just, oh my gosh, I would appreciate that so much because it's not on YouTube. Not that I can see. Because, look, when I look over here, we've got like Court TV. I don't see it. So I need to keep looking because sometimes they'll really push like the big news channels in your face, like the mainstream media, but they don't really push the smaller channels so much.
In that area. Because something happened with the dispatch call where
Hold on.
Dispatcher said Maryland 23
Yeah,
instead of
yeah,
Maryland
she said
24.
I heard that.
Yeah.
There was a confusion.
And they swarmed
That's
on
miles
23,
apart.
and it took them maybe 5 minutes to get back to us.
Was that Cecilia told him it was 23? Or
No, she told him it was 24.
Hey,
but they had
Pumpy.
for some reason
Yeah,
thought it was.
Sorry about that. Bentley was running up to me, and I was trying to get him to let me mute first before he spilled his guts on what Trenton did to him.
Gave a mile marker, I believe.
She even gave him a mile marker.
Was Rachel, so Rachel was found in the tunnel
I believe so.
or
yes.
by the trail?
No, I believe it was in the tunnel.
And
I believe it was in the tunnel. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was in the tunnel.
or around the tunnel there.
Yeah.
There's a creek there.
Right.
I think it's called Whispering Creek or something like that.
Winter's Run.
Winter's Run.
Yep.
Have you ever been down there before?
When I was a kid, before they put that trail in, when it was just a mom and pop railroad, we used to go down there and ride dirt bikes, and you know, we were teenagers, party down there, and we were kids trying to get away from I shot everybody else, so we could kind of like let our hair down. So
Okay, let's pause for a second. Would you play this dude speaking to the media? Yeah, because you know what? Let's listen to that for a second while we wait on this dispatch call. Because I think he did, was it with him?
But yeah, that trail's been in Harper County forever.
Never seen anything like this or heard of anything, no violence ever on those trails?
I've heard of people getting in drunk fights on that trail because there's homeless encampments on that trail.
There is?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
Homeless encampments. Tons of weird people in this world. Guy has done a ton of drugs. He's not involved. This guy's a tracker. These two are sus. I don't think they would have been as quick to reopen the trail if it was a random person, i.e. homeless person, as opposed to a bitter ex-boyfriend with a history or husband with custody issues. Okay. I do have an interview, but hold on just a second.
They are in the middle of the bypass. When you're coming up the bypass toward Route 24 Rocks Road, if you look right in the middle there where the bypass splits, there's that big median, big hill right there. That's usually where they reside, or the old landfill on the right side of the road.
Interesting. I wonder if any of them made their way down there. How far is it? How further from where Rachel was found?
Probably maybe 3/4 of a mile, maybe a mile. Not far at all.
Well, that is very concerning. Okay, let's flip over to this for just a second.
Wednesday, the first Republican primary debate on
Oh, dear
Fox.
Lord. No, we ain't bringing politics in here. Okay.
I had never walked it myself.
For Michael Gabrzeski,
I told my stepdaughter, I said, look, it's not going to be laying out in the open.
the Mon Pa Trail in Bel Air, uncharted territory.
I said, she's going to be tucked away somewhere.
But the former National Park search and rescue officer has extensive experience tracking down missing people.
So basically, it's my passion to bring closure to that family.
Wait, what?
By bringing her back and not having them wonder.
What? Okay, let's just play it. I'm sorry, you guys. That just...
Pa Trail in Bel Air, uncharted territory.
I said, she's going to be tucked away somewhere.
But the former National Park search and rescue officer has extensive experience tracking down missing people.
So basically, it's my passion to bring closure to that family by bringing her back and not having them wonder what happened.
Following reports 37-year-old Rachel Morin left for a walk and never returned, Gabrzeski and his stepdaughter taking off on a search rooted on instinct.
I just kept seeing tunnels in my mind. I don't know why, but I just kept seeing tunnels.
Despite law enforcement swarming the area for almost a full day.
Wow, you guys. I had read this, but I had never actually watched it. But
Gabrzeski's stepdaughter locating the body in about an hour. The deadly discovery.
Once we got down there and I started seeing them tunnels, I started getting goosebumps.
Made in a tunnel drain not far from the trail's main entrance.
I saw a terrible mess.
Gabrzeski's visions meeting the reality of a gruesome scene.
There's not going to be an open casket. I can guarantee you that.
oh my
He says
God.
Morin's body found in a pool of blood.
Now, I knew that he had mentioned this rock, and I just cannot. I just don't understand with an open investigation why you would be so vocal about that, but whatever, you know. I think that would probably be the reason why law enforcement is trying to combat what he said, even if it could very well be somewhat true, you know what I mean? But
Suffering severe head trauma, an injury he believes could be the result of a rock.
My daughter said that there was a big rock down there that was all caked in blood.
I understand many of you want answers, and we do too.
The latest update from the Harford County Sheriff's Department declining to mention how Morin died and not yet naming a suspect. This is Morin's boyfriend quickly taking to social media, proclaiming his innocence.
wait, why did they show the computer like on the walkway?
Social media proclaiming his innocence. Richard Tobin writing, quote, I love social media proclaiming his. This is Morin's
Weird.
boyfriend quickly taking to social media, proclaiming his innocence. Richard Tobin writing, quote, I love Rachel. I would never do anything to her. Let the family and I grieve.
I mean, it could have been his way of grieving, but it's not about you. It's about her. It's about bringing her home and somebody's mother, somebody's daughter.
I mean, I agree with him. He's right about that. It's very, very interesting. Mystic, welcome. Thank you. I don't know what you did or what happened. Yay. Thank you, True Crime with Eve. Also, Teresa sent a very interesting TikTok, which is, like I just told you guys a few minutes ago, one of her baby's fathers was arrested on outstanding warrants for not appearing in court, I believe, but just putting some things together with that.
She left behind 5 children.
Whoever the killer is, Gabrzeski convinced it's someone with close ties to the victim.
Because it's too personal. If somebody were just to do a thrill kill, it wouldn't be as brutal as what we witnessed.
Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I know you have, Mystic, and thank you for being here, supporting me, just everything. I appreciate it so much. I really do. Here, I'm going to play a minute or two of this while I grab the other things I want to show you guys. Oh, thank you, Devil Eyed Elvis. Took 10 minutes to get the dogs out of the bathtub after your scolding the other day. That's funny. Sorry about that, puppy.
If you're familiar with the area, you can get into the trail
So many different
without
ways.
going in the open.
So many different ways without being surveilled.
Yeah, you know, because the authorities also were saying that they're expanding the search out from that location. Like they say, the Mapa Trail goes to the other communities.
Mapa Trail right here goes. Well, it's not a trail; it's still the old railroad bed. But over top of this hill is the old railroad bed.
It was the old Underground Railroad. That's what the
Part of
Mapa
the Underground
was.
Railroad.
This location's here, where like this is like about what? How far from?
I'd say about 15, 20 miles from Bel Air.
Yeah.
Maybe not that far.
No, it's about 15, 20 miles into town.
So, how's your daughter doing?
She's still a mess. Still.
She doesn't
shooken
want
up.
to be alone.
She used to be an avid woodsman before this happened, and now she don't want no parts of the
I don't know
forest.
if I'll ever go back in the woods.
Remind me again, was she friends with Rachel?
Her boyfriend knew her boyfriend from high school.
Okay.
And I think he was coming into the restaurant where he works.
So remember, there was a lot of coverage at first saying like it was one of her closest friends. Now, when he left a comment under my video, that was what he said. He said, I wish people would stop saying that she's Rachel's best friend and that I found her. So this person was a stranger, in my opinion, based off the attack. Hey, Eve, if you look at the email, like I got your email, but there's no link. It just says, here you go. Will you double check and make sure you added the link? And thank you so much. Sandy Lane, not only was he insensitive, he spoke of her being dead. How did he know that? She was only missing for 24 hours. Hey, Jonesin. Garfield, hi, new sub. I get Jody Soup House. He's making himself important. Army, okay, so we were showing the press conference, but just as we were about to start, they postponed it. So let me go back to that for a second so I can show you guys. So initially it was at 4 and they edited the post. Now it's at 7:30. And this is just highlighted because we were kind of talking about what that means to present important potential suspect information. What does that mean? So Sue Am says, I think it might have been another guy from the halfway house, a friend through her boyfriend's meetings. I definitely have had experience with people coming to meetings from the present system to date. Well, he does get around everywhere. So he didn't know if she was in the tunnel, but saw all of it. I think he meant like before. Hey, Past. Hey, Spicy Sugar. That is alarming to know that there is a homeless encampment and within around a mile, if that's accurate, just from what he says. He's a new Jody Sue. I think they might announce an arrest. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. Here, let me go back to this. I'm going to grab that TikTok for us. I want to show you guys about one of her exes that
I don't know
is
if
also,
her there or not, but she was just saying, yeah, his new girlfriend, I saw it online, she's missing on the trail. So that's how that, and she was never good friends with her.
And now the Harford County Sheriff is calling out for public assistance for more tips, even though they've got
witnesses and stuff, dude.
700 false tips.
False tip.
Fake tips. You know.
Has police come?
They were looking for witnesses. They had a couple potential witnesses, and I believe they have interviewed with him. Actually, we know they have said that, and now they have this press conference announcing details of potential suspect. It just makes sense that maybe they got some information from the witnesses. I don't know, but oh, Nadie, thank you. That was so sweet. Thank you. You guys are sweet. Thank you so much. Probably giving the family of the person arrested to go somewhere, especially if it turns out to be an ex. Well, here's the thing. Many people have speculated, is this because of a custody issue? As far as I can tell, and I got these from Crime Time with Mal. You guys should check out her channel. But as far as I can tell, it appears that these cases are closed. So first, let me go back to JLR. He posted, I'm in Bel Air covering Rachel's case. Locals I've spoken to think it could be one of many exes of Rachel's. She was in a long child custody dispute with an ex named Jonathan Alderson, who was just denied visitation rights in December. And then he posted this. The case is closed, though. If you even look on his screenshot, case closed. It started in 2017. It is now closed. Rachel Morin versus Jonathan Alderson. Well, here it's JLR with the Ma and Pa trail in the background, or one of the things. Now, here are all the cases that you can pull up with Rachel's name. And like I said, I got this from Crime Time with Mal. Maybe the mods can drop her thing. I think it's just Crime Time. But so in 2010, she had a custody case that is closed/inactive with Matthew McMohan. Then she has these two. It appears to be civil proceedings with Midland Funding. And they're both open right now. Now, these are open cases. Then there are the two other, so she has 5 children between 3 fathers. And the other two one is this Jonathan Alderson you see here. Case is closed. It began in February of 2017. And then we have Joseph Custer, and it's closed. So, I don't know. But let's go over to TikTok for a second and look at this that Rachel, or that Teresa sent. Oh, awesome, True Crime with you. Thank you. So he was arrested on the 11th. Now, we have seen with other cases, let's say that the police think, and I'm not saying this is what's happened in this, but let's just say, like with Oakley Carlson, they can't get a charge for Oakley, so they charge the parents with, it was for withholding medication from her sibling. I forget the exact charge, but there will be something that they can hold them on while they do the investigation. Is it possible that's what's happening here? Sure. However, it could also be, a variety of different things going on here. But it is interesting that they post this in a relationship thing, and the next thing you know, this happens. So you could see someone getting furious over that, and Jonathan is the father of Rachel's 2 youngest children.
I am the grandmother of 2 of her
I heard about this comment. Here, let me rewind it.
youngest
His mother
children.
left this comment, and I saw the comment. Actually, we saw it together on one of my last lives that we talked about this.
Grandmother of 2 of her youngest children. It would be nice if people would leave them alone. Her oldest daughter by another man is 18 now and can fend for herself. Her next 2 daughters were of another father. One has extreme learning disorders and was not probably taken care of. The last by a third father. Yes, she was sweet, but also selfish. Media has glorified her life. I am sorry she is gone, especially that way.
Reference the call for the Mon Pa.
Dang, I've been muted. I'm so sorry, you guys, but this is quite interesting. So, on the sheriff's office post with her being about her being missing, someone named Dan Gray comments and says, "I saw her at 6:30. She was walking out of the parking lot and made a left onto William Street. Left a message on the detective's voicemail 35 minutes ago." And then Richard is there and he comments, "You saw her not on the trail?" Okay, Teresa, be safe. Sorry about being, hey, I do that like at least once every couple hours. I'll be muted talking to you guys. Sorry about that. I don't think it was anyone closely connected. Oh, I lost that. I really don't think it was her boyfriend. The location was so public. I think someone was watching her routine or saw her that day. It's at 7:30 tonight. Just one more thing. And actually, a couple of my friends are streaming it. So I'm going to drop their links in the chat. Melissa Jade and Criminality. So they'll definitely be good places to watch it. So one that is 18 and one with learning issues. And this lady said 2 were her grandchildren. Wonder what will happen to all the kids. Sad. I put that on the audio because it was so suspicious. Thank you, Eve. You cannot see the tunnels at all from the trails. Oh, thank you, Mystic. Sounds like Richard maybe had him post that as a red herring or distraction away from the area. I don't know, but let's listen.
Reference the call for the Mon Pa. Just received a call from a Cecilia who's stating that they have located the Rachel subject on the Mon Pa going through one of the tunnels that runs under 23 near mile marker 2.75. Priority 4.
1371. Can you go ahead with that message again?
That's right. We just received a call from a Cecilia who's advising that she has located the missing Rachel Morin subject on the Mon Pa in a tunnel that runs under 23, priority 4, near mile marker 2.75 on the Mon Pa.
And 4.
Caller is standing by at that location.
1350 dispatch on the route to Mon Pa Trail.
10-4. Reference to Mon Pa. Caller's advising that the victim appears to have sustained a head injury. They have been instructed not to touch anything. She's inside the tunnel as soon as you walk in.
One dispatch, where's that at?
7101. They're advising near mile marker 2.75 on the Mon Pa in one of the
there we have, from dispatch, because if I hear it from this random dude online, like nothing against him, but no matter who it is, like I just don't take it as 100% fact unless it comes from the police, from court record, from like this call. They said that she's in the tunnel. I did turn on closed captioning. I'm going to replay this after it's over so we can listen again. And also, I dropped True Crime with Eve's channel in the chat. You guys go check her out. Thank you so much for sending this. I really appreciate it.
Tunnel that goes under 23.
You said under 23?
That's what I have the information showing in the call.
All right, you're out.
Is anyone out with the Cecilia caller who found the body?
103 dispatch. We were just out with her. She directed us to the tunnel where to go. We're searching the area now.
Okay, definitely.
Okay, so I want to play that again because it's really hard for me to soak in what we're hearing while I'm like listening in chat and stuff like that. So I'm just going to not watch the chat for a second and fully listen.
The the call for the Mon Pa. Just received a call from a Cecilia who's stating that they have located the Rachel subject.
Okay, so I did not understand that the first time. Just received a call from a Cecilia who's stating that they have located the Rachel subject on the Mon Pa going through one of the tunnels that runs under 23 near mile marker 2.75. I was just talking earlier with some of the girls over here and some of my friends, and we were talking about like making some visuals for this, some timelines. I'm going to make some graphics that will try to make it easier. And I like that we have exact locations here with this. You know, we can kind of learn a little bit more like that.
On the Mon Pa, going through one of the tunnels that runs under 23 near mile marker 2.75. Priority 4.
1371. Can you go ahead with that message again?
That's right. We just received a call from a Cecilia who's advising that she has located the missing Rachel Morin subject on the Mon Pa in a tunnel that runs under 23, priority 4, near mile marker 2.75 on the Mon Pa.
Time for
Caller is standing by at that location.
1350, this has on the route to Mount Patrick.
That's far. Reference on Pa, caller is advising that the victim appears to have sustained a head injury. They have been instructed not to touch any.
Wow. Okay. So the victim appears to have sustained a head injury. They've been instructed not to touch anything. She's inside the tunnel as soon as you walk in. Oh, thank you for the gifted memberships. Oh, MK, thank you. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Wow, I can't believe this was released either. You can get live police dispatch from scanner apps on your mobile phone and hear this kind of stuff in your areas all day. I've done that before, Daniel. Sandy says, I'm from around here. They found a mile marker on 24 and used it to give a location. If cops went to that marker, they could meet them and take them to the tunnel below. I need to look on Google Maps. Wolfie, I need your help because I'm just not good with directions. I need somebody to help explain it. Oh, thank you, Devil-Eyed Elvis. I work with so many DV survivors trying to help them better protect themselves. But it's almost always them gravitating to the bad element that's the root cause. It's why it's often a repeating cycle. It's true, and it's really sad and unfortunate that, I don't know if it's because they're comfortable in like that or I don't know. Some people just think that they don't deserve anymore, right? And they don't, like, we as women, we as humans, because men too can also be abused. That's just the truth. But we need to don't put up with that shit. Do not let anybody, number one, don't let anybody tell you who to talk to, what to do, what to like, where to go. No, absolutely not. Because the people, like, I would never allow anyone to treat me that way. Do not stand for that. You have to decide that you will not accept less than what you deserve. And that's from friendships, relationships, and everything. You have to, because ain't nobody else going to do it for you. Hey, Janjoya. Did she go up to the highway to get the mile marker number? I don't know. I need to see it like on Google Maps. The leak is seeming pretty accurate right about now. It is. That's how you got it, Eve. Wow. Interesting. Which one, Tiff? Cecilia is the stepdaughter of the man who spoke about the condition she was found in. Everything he said was true. Police were just upset he went public with it. Wow. Well, remember, we had Idaho police telling us that the girls were downstairs for a while before we found out that one was on the second floor. Yes, men ask for less than they deserve as well. It's sad. You can't help what you like, but you have to be aware of self-destructive habits. Look here, there is there are so many people who just have no self-awareness. It kills me. It really kills me. Michael's daughter saw the victim up close and personal, no doubt about it. She told her dad everything she saw, and he told the media. The cops discredited him to help protect the scene details. Ladies get ain't that the truth, Tiff? Manhandle that like button. Thank you, Lori Wallace. Hey, Blue Petunias. Oh no, I hope they feel better. That leak really is seeming more accurate now, huh? Let's finish playing this.
Anything. She's inside the tunnel as soon as you walk in.
I want dispatch. Where's that at?
7101. They're advising near mile marker 2.75 on the Monpa in one of the tunnels that goes under 23.
You said under 23?
That's what I have the information showing in the call.
All right, you're out.
Is anyone out with the Cecilia caller who found the body?
103 dispatch. We were just out with her. She directed us to the tunnel where to go. We're searching the area now.
Okay, definitely.
We're going to treat her scratch. We were just out with her. She directed us to the tunnel a little bit ago. Wow. Thank you so much, True Crime with Eve. I'm really happy to get to hear this. Absolutely, Angelina. Bel Air Bypass connects 23 with all major routes in and out of town. The Monpa Trail runs north and south of the bypass, and the drainage tunnels run underneath. Wish I could share a pic. Well, you could email me also if you want anybody who lives in the area or wants to say something about it. Let me drop the link and give you guys opportunity to come up. Anybody is welcome. I'm going to make sure to use the freaking overlay. Wait, he only went to see his stepdaughter after she found the body, but he was saying, I'm thinking tunnels. Well, he said that he was thinking about the tunnels, like when he found out she was missing. As if maybe he has some sort of like psychic intuition, I guess. That's the way I took it. But that is interesting. I'm gonna have to go back. No, Destiny, I did not. Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing it. And I've been really keeping up with my emails. I wonder if you sent it to the wrong one because, yeah, he had a vision of tunnels. Because sometimes, like, it's such a long email, I know that people will accidentally leave a letter out or something like that. You can come up, MK. MK Laws. Alex could do a Google flight simulator over the area. I'm going to put together some graphics and some things like that where we can look at things better. I've kind of felt this one was random people from the get-go. Opportunistic attack by multiple people. I don't feel like it's him either. I'm not going to treat her scratch. Dispatch. He gave it. Hold on, let me replay that part. Feel sorry for the hearing impaired. That's
showing in the call.
All right, you're out.
Is anyone out with the Cecilia caller who found the body?
103 dispatch. We were just out with her. She directed us.
Are you sure? It even sounds like that to me.
103 dispatch. We were just out with her. She directed us to the tunnel where to go. We're searching the area now.
Okay, definitely.
Dispatch. Thank you. He shouldn't have gone public with it. He hurt the investigation by giving away info they could have used to corner the suspect. I have to go back to his first interview now because he never actually saw the body. Well, that's what the sheriff said after he came out with that. I don't know what is going on outside. It sounds like a storm. A bad one. Let's hear this again after we know now. So on the dispatch, they mention the head injury. We know that it's his.
How can Shoe Carnival offer over $1 million?
His stepdaughter or his woman's daughter, whatever. And let's listen again with that in mind.
I had never walked it myself.
For Michael Gabrzeski,
I told my stepdaughter, I said, look, it's not going to be laying out in the open.
the Mon Trail
is not going to be laying out in the open. That just is super insensitive. I'm sure he didn't mean it that way. However, I mean, yeah, okay. Let me just keep playing.
in Bel Air, uncharted territory.
I said, she's going to be tucked away somewhere.
But the former National Park Search and
We
Rescue
saw
officer
them.
has extensive experience tracking down missing people.
So basically, it's my passion to bring closure to that family by bringing her back and not having them wonder what happened.
Following reports, 37-year-old Rachel Morin left for a walk and never returned. Gabrzeski and his stepdaughter taking off on a search rooted on instinct.
I just kept seeing tunnels in my mind. I don't know why, but I just kept seeing tunnels.
Despite law enforcement swarming the
I
area,
just kept seeing tunnels in my mind. I don't know why. I just kept seeing tunnels.
almost a full day. Gabrzeski's stepdaughter locating the body in about an hour. The deadly discovery.
Once we got down there and I started seeing them tunnels, I started getting goosebumps.
Made in a tunnel drain not far from the trail's main entrance.
I saw a terrible mess.
Gabrzeski's visions meeting the reality of a gruesome scene.
There's not going to be an open casket. I can guarantee you that.
Wow, I just, it just feels, I would hate for her family to hear, for when they had to hear this, but it's,
Says Morin's body found in a pool of blood, suffering severe head trauma, an injury he believes could be the result of a rock.
My daughter said that there was a big rock down there that was all caked in blood.
I know you want answers, and we do too.
The latest update from the Harford County Sheriff's Department declining to mention how Morin died and naming a suspect. This is Morin's boyfriend
Okay, so that is where we're at with that, but just a moment. I'm going to show you. After he said that, let's go back to what the Sheriff's Department said, and then I will drop JLR's interview again. I'm not going to play it anymore. Just you guys can go over there and watch it, but it says, man who described grisly state of Rachel Morin's body never actually saw it, sheriff says. The Maryland man who claimed he saw the 30... Really? Hold on a second. I just hate that with the... Is it going to let me get it? I'm sorry, you guys. I just, with these articles that you have to sign in and all the things. Ooh, I think it's going to let me keep it. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So the Maryland man who claimed he saw the body of 37-year-old Rachel was not even, quote, within eyesight of the crime scene, unquote. That is the exact quote. When she was found, the Harford County Sheriff's Office told the Independent. He claimed to multiple news outlets that he and his stepdaughter came across Rachel's body on Sunday. He said his stepdaughter, who was a friend of Morin's, was the first to discover the body in a tunnel near the trail before they alerted police. On Thursday, multiple media outlets published in which Mr. Gabrzeski describes seeing her remains in a horrible state. He gave graphic accounts of what he saw both to the Daily Mail and WBFF, telling the latter he saw a terrible mess. The sheriff's department said he, quote, did not find Rachel's body and he did not view her body. He has no firsthand knowledge of the crime scene, and that he was not within eyesight of the crime scene. But I think that now we hear that his stepdaughter was, and she's probably relayed this information to him, you know? Let's see. There was a video with it. Hold on. Try to get it, because if he did interviews with multiple different outlets, just have to get through this ad. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Sorry the press conference was postponed. I was also really bummed about it. However, we only have a couple hours now, and yeah, is there no sound with this?
Because I had a feeling about those tunnels. And I walked forward to search the one tunnel, and they searched the one, and that's where they found her. To bring her home so she can find a final resting place.
He said, I walked forward to search the one tunnel, and they searched the other one, and that's when they found her. That's what he said.
And her family, that door can be finally closed, and they can get the investigation on and hopefully catch the person that did this trifling act.
Okay. All right, you guys. He did, he spoke to multiple news outlets for sure. It would be very rare if it's a female. I know. But, you know, it's possible. What if it's a couple people? Maybe we're going to hear about that today. I think that I don't know. Just my gut tells me we might get a description of someone. They might have like a be on the lookout for this person, but I don't know. Maybe he's arrested. I'm not sure. Yeah, trifling. You're good for nothing type of brother. That's what I hear when I hear the word trifling. All right, you guys, let's see. So like I said, I know that two of my friends, both have excellent channels, are going to be streaming the press conference, Melissa Jade and Criminality. So I'll definitely be going and listening to them. And I hope to see you guys over there. Otherwise, let's see. Hey, Dolly Vision. Silly me, why haven't I found another? Yeah, but thank you guys for being here. I don't know. I'm looking forward to hear what we find out. I was trying to get my phone out to see something really fast in the chat. Okay, yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you for being here. We will talk whatever comes out. We're going to come and talk about it for sure. Yeah. I love and appreciate you guys. I really do. And I hope you have a good day. Thank you for being here. And let me drop those channels again. Help me here, kind people. I don't know what this case is. Janet, Rachel Morin, mother of 5, went hiking and was reported missing. She didn't come home. Her boyfriend reported her missing that night. The next day, she was found deceased on the trail, and there's been a lot of stuff. That the man that we were watching, his stepdaughter is the one who found the body, Cecily, and yeah, we're waiting for more answers. But anyways, all right, you guys, have a good day. I will talk to you soon, and yeah, thank you for everything. Okay, bye.